Howdy everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are back, and today we are now covering the story of Veronaville. Now, I've covered the story of Pleasant View, I've covered the story of Strangetown recently, and now we're covering the story of Veronaville because I finally played through it on the channel. Played through the families on the channel, so I actually have, footage to show for this video. So, yeah, we're going to be covering all the families in Veronaville. Let's get into this right about now. Alright, the first family we have is the Cap family. Let's read their description. In their description, it says, Juliet Cap has fallen for Romeo, golden child of the rival Monty clan. Can the Cap set aside their grudge and put Juliet's happiness first? Let's see. Now, the scripted event for this family. One of the first things you gotta do is have Juliet propose to go steady with Romeo. After this action is done, consort her father?
No.
Is it her father, grandfather, or something? I'll put it up on screen. After he sees this, he will confront Romeo because he does not approve of this relationship at all. And also, consort, he wants to retire. So he's a bit like Olive Spectre in that way. He wants to retire because he is an old-ass, shriveled up shroom of a man. Alright, now we move on to the Monty family, which is Romeo's family. And let's get into those guys and see how dysfunctional they are compared to the Cat family as well. All these families are dysfunctional. Let's get into them. Now we are on the rival family, the Monty family. Let's read their description. In their description it says, Patrizio Monty never forgot Consort Cap's broken promise, but now his grandson Romeo has fallen for the Cap heiress. Will the elders live to see the two families united? Let's get into it. Now, the scripted event for this family, there's a little pop-up that says Romeo wants to call Juliet over. And when you do that, Juliet will come over, but she will be followed by Tybalt, enemy of the family, and he will be there to, and he will try and confront Romeo and also Mercutio as well. And there'll also be a conflict going on with Tybalt, getting angry and attacking Mercutio. And, most of the time, he'll win because he's stronger than Mercutio. And then Tybalt will just leave. And, yeah, that'll be that. And Romeo and Juliet can just do their thing. So, yeah, there's a lot going on with this, with the fighting in these families. But, yeah, it's crazy. Oh, my goodness. And Patrizio and, I forgot his wife's name, they do not really do anything in the scripted event. They just kind of hang around. They don't do much. So, yeah, they're just chilling throughout this entire event. So, yeah. So, that was the two rival families. They're both bad in my opinion, as, they're arguing over stupid reasons, but, yeah, that was both of the families there. We got to see Romeo and Juliet, and you saw the conflicts between the families there. The elders of the family, the ones that literally started the conflict, don't really do much in the scripted events, which is kind of weird, but let's move on to our final family, the Summer Dream family. Now, we have the Summer Dream family. Let's read their description. In their description, it says, the Summer Dream's kindly nature and zest for life have cast a romantic spell over Veronaville's youth, but will there be any magic left for Puck? Now, the scripted event for this family, the first one at least, is to have Puck's kiss with Hermia, one of the other characters in this, who I haven't really mentioned. She is Juliet's sister, I believe, and yeah, that ends up working, but the one issue with this is she was already romantically involved with Mercutio, and that does not sit right with him. Bro gets mad at that. He is not happy at all. Not happy at all. The next thing you do for this family is have the wedding party for Oberon and Titania. You want to have Oberon propose to Titania, and there's actually a wedding arch in the yard which you can have these two get married to during the party, and a bunch of the guests will come and watch the wedding who have been invited to the party. So yeah, and there's a big marriage cutscene and stuff like that going on, and that is the family. So that wraps up all the families in Veronaville. Now, yep, there wasn't many. There was only 3 families. Now, I know there's other families in here as well, like some of the Ben families, but I don't personally think they're that interesting to be featured in a video. They're just like distant relatives or whatever. I don't know. Just, more of them. Who really cares? So we're just covering the main families in this video. But yeah, that was all the families. Personally, I think my favorite might be the Summer Dream family. I don't know. I like those guys a bit. They're all like magical and stuff like that. But yeah, that was Veronaville in The Sims 2. Goodbye.